Maggie, we can open the call to questions.
Sure. So there's a question there. Don't you feel that energy being traded on an exchange in a country like India will cause more disparities between the rich and poor and volatility in the power sector?
So an exchange is always, if you go back to the definition of an exchange is what creates liquidity. So if you're talking about disparity, the creation of an exchange is supposed to eliminate disparity. What that means is the following. Imagine if you could not trade public market equities on an exchange, there is going to be a huge disparity between what the price is for a buyer and a seller. Very, very similar to a real estate market today. So I can quote X, somebody can quote 2X for the sale, and you have absolutely no clearing price. An exchange basically tries to remove and eliminate that disparity. So as far as we are concerned, an exchange it creates liquidity, it creates traction, and it's especially needed in a market like power because it creates some amount of efficiency and price discovery. So long term, this has fairly big potential in a market like. This is a question: when choosing stocks to invest in the future, would you be skeptical of a situation like COVID again and focus on minimizing risk? The honest answer is COVID is not something that anyone can predict or anyone will be able to predict in the future. The role of us as a fund manager is to invest in businesses through the GPCG framework. So what that does is it inherently, as a philosophy, minimizes risk. If something like that was to happen, which will in a different way, shape, or form, you are going to see volatility. And your role as a fund manager is to minimize that downside. What you can do is to have a very disciplined process around portfolio selection rather than say that you have the ability to predict the next quarter, which would not be a very sensible thing to do. I think since there are no more questions for this quarterly call, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank everyone who took time out to attend the call. And Maclean, you can close the call.
Sure, Naveen. Thank you, Naveen, for that update, and thank you for taking the time to answer all our questions. Thank you all once again for your patience and for your time. Have a great weekend. Another thing, so the recording of this webinar will be made available once it's done. Thank you.